In this video, you might recall that I said that I called this a true story and then I sort of backtracked it. And it's not to say that this isn't a true story, it's to say that it only persists through oral tradition, and that maybe because the town in which it occurred, or is said to have occurred, Leonardtown, Maryland in St. Mary's County, had a pretty major fire in 1831 where they lost most of their colonial era records. So this may have been documented and then the documentation was just lost, but currently the only documentation we have is through the oral tradition. But the way the story goes is that there was a bad plague and a bad harvest back in the 1690s, and the people of Leonardtown determined that they must be cursed by a witch. And when they held their meeting and
Okay, yeah, I'm gonna battle the Corepheus, the final battle of the official game. And first of all, I need to find this. Well, I need to warp. No, I need to walk from here. Recapture the memory on the island, which I can't remember how to get across the ice and get to it. Now that it's frozen over, I was trying the other day and I couldn't get to it. So anyway, let's try that, and then I'll be taking on the end game battle. And otherwise, I'm not talking. Sorry, I'm always trying to listen to some kind of story on YouTube. Well, I usually never have my mic on, so turning that back off. Oh yeah, and I hope I spelled Corepheus right, because yes, I've seen that name thousands of times, but now that I need to write it myself, it looks funny. But anyway, most of you get what you need, get what it means, but tagging it to come up may not. Oh well, it's not like I get thousands many number of viewers anyway, so anyway, doesn't matter. Let's go.
technology of the internet being accessible to
because
everyone for
all
the first
this
time
area
in the late 90s,
is
and the fact that this was
the
marketed...
dragon fight battleground, and it's surrounded by ice you can't go through. There's a space I need to get through somewhere, but I can't remember. Or I can't find it. I've looked all through this stupid... Don't understand where it's supposed to be. And there's a hole there I can't get through. I mean, I don't understand any. It's not like I haven't done this 100 times or, well, at minimum, I've definitely done it like 10 times. Cook. I see. Obviously. Oh, whatever. It's supposed to be. But this is just fall in the water, right? I don't know. Huge waves mean you fall in the water. And you can't row a boat anymore, right? Oh, I can row a boat. Oh my gosh. I just figured it out. Never mind. I just didn't remember. Even though I played this so many times. Okay, let's go find it.
Ugh, shivers right up in there. Not living and not right.
Reminding our people of our alliance with Draken. Not here, risking death with me. Still, in the old tongue, your name, Telenadas, means nothing is inevitable. I will remember your name, and hope.
Dreamers are said to be sensitive to demons. A creature like Hakon would have caused Telana terrible pain.
It hurt the Inquisitor too. You can tell because you took so long to say. She died.
And for anybody who doesn't know about this, there's the Murderer's Gold. There's a little pirate cove. See that banner there? A flag, like pirate. And these are always level 30, and the max game level is 27. 27, which is where I'm at, and these are level 30. So you find a bunch of gold piles over here, and you get attacked. Ballad of the Murderer's Gold. In darkest of winter, from foulest of enter, we fled with a lifeline of wealth in the hold. The ship's hull was breaching with no hope of reaching ashore, for to live with our murderer's gold. But then came the island, the safety of dry land. We struggled to shore to recover our breath, but spirits surrounded us all, had us hounded, charged us with carrying coin bought with death. Captain, they shouted, had cruelly clouded a servant who died at the treasury door. He soon grew no older, but slipped on a boulder and shattered his skull, and was wealthy no more. First mate had wrangled escape and had strangled the kindly old guard, for he raised an alarm. He slipped in the rigging wall, through the wreck digging, and choked to death, cursing that he had done harm. The lady was bathing, her last look was scathing. As I held her down for the key she did hold. If my fate be drowning, let spirits be frowning. I'll sit on dry land with my murderer's gold. Haha, well, you dry land dude, you died anyway, right? Uh-huh. And here we go. There they come. Okay, what am I doing? Oh, and they're all the icy spare demons. Okay, I want to get over on the island and go land over there and stay here. But whatever. Little bird. They're almost done. It's like when I first tried to deal with this, of course, it was super hard. Yeah. Especially the mage, I have all kinds of spells to deal with this crap. Well done. A bunch of pure frost essence. I can make a superb frost rune now, I'm sure, but I don't need one anymore. I mean, I might want to decide to use frost in... I mean, it's not really necessary. I just usually use fire. Why are all these still here? Like I didn't collect a thing in the first place? I just touched it? So anyway, time to go. We're done here, except this. Wait, how did I get my? Oh, I need to go back there. Oh, wait. I can't travel off the island. I think that's why. Go back to find a boat. Because before all this ice was here, before the dragon escaped and made all that ice, there was a travel point to where the boat is sitting. There was a travel point right around here, and this is all covered with ice. See, there's this house is there. Is that the house? Came over here earlier. There was a. Hold on. Where's no? Right here. Yeah, right here. These are the two little houses that have ice. The ladder was still active. I think it was. One of them has a roof to climb on. Anyway. I guess I can walk over to the... Oh, for real? What? Is this a... What do you mean? What do you mean I had not discovered this? Anyway, I just have to go this way to the... It's actually not very far. You can see the fence. See, I'm already there. Whoa, I activated 2 more of them. Oh, okay. Oh, there's that whole other story about the Nox Marta or something. The mystery beast. I never checked around that area to get that. So there's those gold things I'm supposed to find in the swamp, which are hard to do. It's actually easier in the dark because they're shine, they're lights, so... But one of them's on top of it. You have to walk off a tree branch to get one, and blah, blah, blah. You don't even get a reward for them. Okay. So, where is... Where is... The leader's cave. Oh, it's still farther ahead. Okay. Hmm? Yeah, okay. Wait a minute, what? Am I supposed to talk to him? No, because I need to find moon men. If I find all the moon men writings, he makes a book about it. But I knew this was the wrong path to get to the leader's cave. You need to take another path. It's not... Shouldn't be doing that. I could have crashed into a person. With my icy... There's... Oh, come on. No, I'm definitely too far back. Where? Is it actually down? Okay, why am I suddenly confused? All these houses don't lead to the leaders. Cave. Cave. Oh, is this the cave? Here we go. There we go.
Inquisitor, you have done more for us than most who are of Stonebehold. It is not right that a guest speaks so much. The Hold has spoken, and you are no guest. You are kin. More than that, Your deeds have earned a legend mark worthy of one who broke the jaws of Hakon. From today, you are known to us as Inquisitor First Thor.
I will be worthy of the gift you give me, Thane Sunhair.
I cannot say that all Avar will be allies with the Lowlands, but your story will be told across the Frostbacks.
I will speak with you later.
Fair hunting. Inquisitor First Thor.
I will speak with you later.
Farewell. I hear you judge wrongs among your people, Inquisitor. If you are willing, I ask you to judge Storvaker.
I'm sorry.
As a warrior of our hold, Storvaker should have died rather than submit to the vile ritual the Jaws of Hakon had prepared. It is unclear whether the Augur or I should judge such a thing. You are here. I would be grateful.
Very well. I wouldn't want life in the hold to become... unbearable.
Ugh.
Storvaker, will you speak to the hold for your deeds?
As honorary member of the Hold, I believe a Hold Beast can travel with my people and still keep her oaths. Storvaker, as Inquisitor First Thor, your punishment will be to serve my Inquisition.
Lady, the Master of the Hunt will make mockery of me for this. Inquisitor First Thor.
I will speak with you later.
Fair hunting.
Solas, I assume you know it's possible to reverse the Rite of Tranquility.
I did hear what you learned, yes.
I know of only one mage thus cured, and he had no control of his emotions. He was distraught. Do you think that would have passed? If the Tranquil are cured only to end up thus?
They would be a danger to themselves and others, yes. It is difficult to say. In your vigil, you were tranquil for but a moment. They have suffered much longer. Such control is like a muscle, atrophying without use. Given time, it might be restored, but until then...
That may be a risk we are obligated to undertake.
They will be grateful. Even the ones who do not survive.
I think that's the last of the bones. What were the Jaws of Hakon doing with this magic?
Maybe don't keep touching? And ask the Avar, who talk.
Of course. Let's speak with the Augur.
Even though their leader lies cold and dead.
Their hold's broken.
So, Sigrid Gulsdottir will come out of exile to join your Inquisition.
Do you object?
It would be good for Sigrid to see what lies beyond the Hold, under the Inquisition's protection. The Lowlands treat mages differently than the Avar.
I found skulls with spells on them left out by the Hackonites. What are they trying to do?
Skulls. So, bones. Magic cloaked in blood. Stone hidden lie the tales of this Hold. Here's the means to find them. Return when you've seen all the God runes, and I'll tell you why the Jaws of Hakon did this.
Why not just say what's going on?
Because you hail from the Lowlands. If you'd know more about the Avar, put some effort in the knowing. Besides, those runes took me months to carve.
I'd like to ask something.
Then ask.
I should be off.
Farewell.
Inquisitor first thought.
The Augur says the gods are well pleased. The other oaths will celebrate what happened here.
Inquisitor first thought.
Killing a god? Your enemies should be impressed, Inquisitor.
The Augur says the gods are well pleased. The other oaths will celebrate what happened here.
You've killed the dragon. Hakon finally rests. The gods mourn, the gods are joyful. The god Hakon will return.
I'd like to ask something.
Then ask.
I should be off.
Farewell.
Your worship.
You're concerned.
The consequences of drinking from that well. Never mind. Inquisitor.
Letters are pouring in from all corners. Congratulations, pledges of loyalty, conversions to Andraste.
All premature until we deal with Corepheus.
I was pondering who might be divine, and it suddenly occurred to me. Is it so ridiculous for the Grand Clerics to support me? Why shouldn't they?
If you were divine, what would you do?
Change things. Change everything. Your support of the Mage Rebellion was a good start. We must build on this. No more circles. The mages will be free. The Chantry will accept them as the Maker's children. In fact, it will accept everyone. Elves, dwarves, even Canary. Why exclude them? The Chantry allows our differences to tear us apart, instead of teaching us how we are the same.
I think you would make a good divine.
I am glad to hear it. Your support may persuade the Grand Clerics to vote in my favor. The Chantry was a beacon of hope to me once, you know. In my years at Lothering's Chantry, we turned no one away from our doors. It was a refuge, a place of peace. I felt the Maker's presence and his love even when they told me he'd left us. This is the Chantry I know, the Chantry I wish the world to see.
The world could certainly use the force for good you describe.
Yes, the Chantry should be a force for good instead of what it is. The Chantry dictated where it should have inspired. It spoke of judgment instead of acceptance. It should encourage the good in everyone, rather than rebuke us for our sins. No one should be turned away from our doors. No one is without worth. Whoever you are, whatever your mistakes, you are loved, unconditionally. In your heart shall burn an unquenchable flame. So if we kill Corepheus, he has the power to move from one tainted creature into another? What we will learn next? That he can command the sun to rise or the seas to burn?
No matter how powerful he is, there's a way to defeat him, and we'll find it.
I hope you're right. I have researchers scouring the Temple of Mythol as we speak. I hope that their search turns up something we can use. Ancient magic, perhaps. Something even Corepheus missed. Anything to give us an edge.
Anything I should know?
It's been a long road, but we're nearing the end. With Samson gone, the Red Templars are scrambling.
Anything I should know?
I've nothing to report at the moment.
I'll leave you to your work.
Did you need something?
Anything I should know?
I've nothing to report at the moment.
I'll leave you to your work.
What happened at the Elven Temple? It's got me thinking. I should go back, shouldn't I? To Tevinter. Once this is done. If we're still alive. All my talk of how terribly wrong things are back home. But what do I do about it? Nothing.
How does this relate to the Elven Temple?
You encountered ancient elves. A piece of history. Something the Imperium didn't destroy. Maybe my people can atone for what we've done. There is something still left to restore. Maybe not all of us want to, but that could be altered. If you can change minds, so can I.
You're not doing nothing, Dorian. You came here. You're fighting with us.
Thank you for saying that. I want to do more than stop Corepheus, however. I want to save my home. It might surprise you to know that you're the one who inspired me. You're shaping the world, for good or ill. How could I aspire to do any less? If it means proving that Tevinter can be better, that there's hope even for my homeland, I would do anything. Something you need?
What's going on between you and Iron Bull exactly?
If only there were a single discreet bone in that lummox. Do you truly want to know? Is this an official concern, or...?
I'm asking you as your friend. How did I not know about this?
I wouldn't want anyone to know about this. Just like I wouldn't want anyone to know I fancy Ferelden beer.
Oh, the shame, Dorian.
Well, it's something. A whole lot of something. At first, it was an ill-considered night after drinking. Then there was a second time. And then... I don't know what's going on, to be honest. I suspect neither does the bull. Now that I've said it out loud, my ancestors are officially turning over in their graves. Oh well.
I should go.
You know where I'll be. What's on your mind?
I should go.
Try not to kill anyone without me.
Why did you do it? I warned you not to.
Solus.
You gave yourself into the service of an ancient elven god!
What does that mean exactly?
You are Mythal's creature now. Everything you do, whether you know it or not, will be for her. You have given up a part of yourself.
You don't even believe in the ancient elven gods.
I don't believe they were gods, no, but I believe that they existed. Something existed to start the legends. If not gods, then mages. Or spirits. Or something we've never seen. And you are bound to one of them now. I suppose it is better you have the power than Corepheus. Which leads to the next logical question. What will you do with the power of the well once Corepheus is dead?
The war proved that we can't go back to the way things were. I'll try to help this world move forward.
You would risk everything you have in the hope that the future is better. What if it isn't? What if you wake up to find the future you shaped is worse than what was?
I'll take a breath, see where things went wrong, and then try again.
Just like that.
If we don't keep trying, we'll never get it right.
You're right. Thank you.
For what?
You have not been what I expected, Inquisitor. You have impressed me. You have offered hope. That if one keeps trying, even if the consequences are grave, that someday things will be better. Forgive my melancholy. Corepheus has cost us much. The Temple of Mythal did not deserve such a fate. The orb he carries, and its stolen power, that at least we may still recover. With luck, some of the past may yet survive.
You planning to leave before we take down the bad guy?
No, but there may not be a later. It seemed wise to say my goodbyes now. Lethalan.
I need to know more about Corepheus.
You have waylaid all his other plans. Now, as a petulant child, he will destroy the game board rather than admit defeat. Be ready for anything. He still believes himself a god, and gods do not fall gracefully.
We'll talk later.
Goodbye.
Samson took everything from those Templars. He corrupted their souls, twisted them into everything they stood against, everything they would have hated.
You're letting Samson get to you.
And what if I am? The Red Lyrium left Samson's mind unaltered. He knew what he was doing. And he dares speak as though it were a mercy? The man's a monster. I pray his information is useful. His life is good for little else.
Samson is everything you say, but it's over. You have to let this go.
Over for us, perhaps. For Samson. Not for those still controlled by Corepheus. The Red Templars needed to be torn down. We've broken Corepheus's army. I might have known some of them. If my life had gone differently, I might have been one of them. Do you ever wonder what would have happened if you had not been at the Conclave? If you'd never become the Inquisitor?
A life without you? Never.
Though all before me is shadow, yet shall the Maker be my guide. I shall not be left to wander the drifting roads of the beyond. For there is no darkness in the Maker's light, and nothing that he has wrought shall be lost.
A prayer for you?
For those we have lost, and those I am afraid to lose.
You're afraid?
Of course I am. Corepheus possessed that Grey Warden at Mythal. What more is he capable of? It's only a matter of time before he retaliates. We must draw strength wherever we can. When the time comes, you will be thrown into his path again. Andraste, preserve me. I must send you to him.
What if I can't? Cullen, if I don't...
Maker, no. Whatever happens, you will come back.
Is that an order, Commander?
No, but as one of your advisors, I strongly recommend it.
If you say so.
Greetings, Inquisitor.
I'd like to know more about you.
If you have questions, then ask.
I'll leave you to the garden.
As you like.
So, I'm still trying to wrap my mind around this. We went to an ancient rune where you consumed a pool of elfiness, and then walked through a mirror, and wound up back here. Have I mentioned that the shit that happens to you is crazy? I don't want to think about this anymore. You want to discuss something normal?
I read your Tale of the Champion, and I have a few questions.
That's a pretty common reaction. Go ahead.
Carry on.
If you've got questions, I'm your dwarf.
Can I ask you...
You want to talk about me? I'm flattered. Also inclined toward extravagant lies.
Thanks, Varric.
No problem.
Victory in the Arbor Wilds. The Archdemon might have been a real threat to our army, but it flew off once we turned the tide. It is still out there, however. I wonder what Corepheus plans now.
We'll deal with whatever he throws at us.
Do not underestimate Corepheus. He is powerful, and you have yet to fight him one-on-one. But he will come. You will get your chance.
You don't seem concerned about that.
I'm terrified. Yet I have faith in you. Not long ago, this was impossible to imagine. You, a valued friend, victory close at hand. The time has come to consider what will come next.
We still have to beat Corepheus.
I have not forgotten. Blessed are they who stand before the corrupt and the wicked and do not falter. You have come far, my friend. It has been an honor.
Finally, a place for... the horses. I forgot about the Ferelden horses. So it's done?
Just about. The little ones in the camps don't have much. I thought this might cheer them up. Even in the midst of war, they deserve to be children.
It's almost time. Are you ready?
I am. I've been ready for a long time. Things become clear on the battlefield. It's where I truly know myself. Everything else fades.
You're content. I'm glad.
I am. There has always been one constant. I am a soldier. I am trained to kill, to follow orders, and to ask no questions. But this time, I'm fighting for something I believe in. The people I care about. I chose to stay with the Inquisition. I chose this fight. And the difference is profound. I have only you to thank. The war in Olay has claimed too many lives. I pray that it's over for good.
What do you think of the Inquisition?
I just know that you could shake this world to its foundations if you willed it.
We should return to our duties.
As you wish. You are, after all, in charge.
Maker and Lady, Corepheus...
My Lady Inquisitor, how gratifying to see you. Your efforts to restore our hubs of commerce have been tremendous, as is the gratitude of the tradesmen and affiliates.
How are you doing? Good business?
In this gilded fortress, how could we not be?
Who or...
A following of sympathetic and profit-minded individuals who promote local... a guild of sorts. Although that... Our purpose in the Inquisition is legitimate and honorable. You will have...
We'll speak enough.
Of course, Lady Inquisitor.
What do you think allowed the triumph of the temple?
I'm not listening.
It's good to see you.
Do you have any advice for me?
Find Corepheus. If he vanishes, he will only rebuild his power and come at us again. And he will come. Whatever mad play the Magister has in mind, you star as his nemesis. I shudder to think what a creature like that could concoct next, given the time. Another time.
Right. That's why.
Most of the charges are still at the Temple of Mythal. I'm Mr. Crazy Fine.
Can you think of any other tasks suitable for the judges?
Most of our people were at the Temple of Mythal. I've still got a few, though. Men who are recovering from wounds. I can send them around to rattle swords, wave flags, and look a lot larger than they are. It'll mess with enemy estimates of our numbers, so no one thinks Skyhold is undermanned.
We'll talk later.
So to kill Corepheus, all we have to do is kill his dragon first? That's easy. We're good at killing shit. Just one more big fight to put this Magister asshole down for good. I knew you'd get us here, boss.
It's been an honor, Bull.
Oh, don't get like that. This isn't goodbye. We're kicking this guy's ass. Hey, you need me?
See you later, Bull.
Nice talking with you, boss.
Inquisitor.
I refuse to sell to him, to his face.
That is your right.
True enough.
Although I wonder what it achieves besides
Oh, hi, yeah. Listen, stand there. Right there. Now, about Mythal.
Don't aim that in my face, Sarah. What is wrong with you?
What's wrong with me? What's wrong with you? If that is you. I mean, you went wading into a well of sorrows. Who hears that and thinks, well, dunk a butt, let's have a go? Even mad old Abelard said elves destroyed themselves. The only believable bit in a sea of clear demon bait. It makes messing with their relics real stupid. So, test done, you're still you. We can leave these lies behind.
How is aiming an arrow at my face a test?
I heard once that if you're possessed, the demon will defend itself against attack. Sounds stupid to say it out loud. I don't know. I don't know demons. At least, if it's true, the arrow's right there. I'm sorry, yeah? Morrigan's probably got better ways, but who can trust her?
You seem pretty certain. You don't believe anything from Mythal.
Course not. What, I should believe all that stuff? Because elves? I mean, it was impressive and all. Makes the Dalish look like tits for living in the woods, but so what? There can't be a bunch of gods, and the Maker. Don't matter how much or little you believe, those don't fit. So call me stupid, but I believe the stuff not made up by dead people who failed. Mythal is a ruin full of demons. I mean, it just makes sense, right?
There's so much history there. What if some of it is true?
No, now you're stupid. You can't think that because it's stupid.
But everything we saw.
Why believe it? Because Abelas looked weird. If that's all it takes, Corepheus' shitheel is full of lumpy truth. I get it. You're an elf. Be all elfy. But this... You're the frigging herald of Andraste. Every time you open your mouth, you'll sound like an idiot.
People need to understand what this could mean.
No, they don't. 1,000 miles away, all they'll hear is you won. They won't care what you mutter to yourself. And neither do I. So there you go. Love seeing you, yeah?
I'd like to know more about you, now that you're comfortable.
Suppose. It's embarrassing enough now, may as well.
Anything more to say about where you came from, aside from hating cookies there?
Denerim, mostly. Before running into another Jenny. He was fun. Had weird friends, though. I think some of them were a lot more serious about being serious. Got some of them killed. I suppose they were like family. Better than Lady Emerald ever was. You know why? They didn't give two squirts about who or what you were. It was all what you did.
So where are the rest of them?
All over. Or they stopped to let new people go all over. Some get rich and stop playing so they can do good things with it. One or two don't. Eventually, someone asks for a favor against them. So don't get like that, you hear?
Denerim is a long way from Orlais. How'd you get there?
By Stinky Horse?
Sarah.
Denerim wasn't much fun after the Blight. Everyone trying to recover, you even feel bad for the nobles. But Val Royeaux, that's a fat city full of fat heads. They just don't know when to stop. You saw it. Orlais is rich and stupid. Ripe for the pickings.
Do you remember your actual family at all? Your parents?
Well, there is the amulet I had as an orphan that has a missing piece. And look at your face. You believe me? No, still no parents. I remember an alienage with arseholes, and hating that stupid tree. The one elves always have. Of all the things to pray at, they could at least pick one with apples.
So is that who showed you how to fight? Gave you your skills?
Nobody gave me anything except a chance. And maybe some lessons to start, but mostly just the chance. I took that and ran.
It's nice to see this side of you, that you trust me.
Don't you go blabbing around, yeah? Because I'll have a big, trusting foot up your pucker.
We'll talk later.
If you say so. Love seeing you, yeah? When waked, we walked where willows wail, whose withered windings will wassail. It's poetry because of W's and shit.
Corepheus died, and then he didn't. That's why he always felt wrong, like he didn't fit inside himself. He wears another man's life. I thought dying was forever.
So did I. Corepheus seems to break a lot of rules.
But is it him? Is he real? If a man can be dead and then not, could I have saved the real Cole?
What happened to him wasn't your fault.
It gnawed at me, hooks in the hollows, pain of not knowing like the knot in his belly. But that is a hurt, and hurts can heal. I can heal. Forget.
Cole? Cole, are you...
You may still use that name, if you like. I am here to help you.
Good to see you. That's why.
He meant to watch forever. He called himself Sorrow.
I'll talk to you later.
Yes.
Of course.
Inquisitor. It comes swiftly, this moment that will be spoken of for ages. The day the Herald of Andraste challenged the Darkspawn that thought itself a god. Defeat him, and you'll be more than a holy woman to the people. You'll enter legend.
Now that sounds more dangerous than anything I've done so far.
And there is the wit that reassures us. People joined the Inquisition after hearing you were blessed, but they've stayed because of how you lead. I wanted to tell you that I shared their sentiments, Inquisitor, and... well, I suppose I just did.
I hope you're not going anywhere after I stop Corepheus.
Far from it. Oh, if you'll have me, there's so much more the Inquisition can do. Farewell, my lady. When you face Corepheus, may you walk in the light. Inquisitor.
We'll be spread thin until the rest of our forces return from the Arbor Wilds.
Of course.
Did you find what you need, Inquisitor?
I found that and then some, believe me.
Then all that remains is to find Corepheus before he comes to us.
We've been looking for his base since all this began, with no success.
His dragon must come and go from somewhere.
Oh, what about the deep roads? We could send word to Orzammar, hire envoys to...
Corepheus.
He did that? But why?
Either I close the breach again, or it swallows the world.
But that's Magnus. Wouldn't it kill him as well?
Inquisitor, we have no forces to send with you. We must wait for them to return from the Arbor Wilds.
I must go now, before it's too late.
Tell me, where is your maker now? Call him. Call down his wrath upon me. You cannot, for he does not exist. I am Corepheus. I shall deliver you from this lie in which you linger. Bow before your new god and be spared.
Never!
As you wish. I knew you would come.
It ends here, Corepheus.
And so it shall. most successful in foiling my plans. But let us not forget what you are. A thief in the wrong place, at the wrong time. An interloper, a gnat. We shall prove here, once and for all, which of us is worthy of godhood.
I didn't come here to become a god, Corepheus.
A dragon! How clever of you! It will avail you nothing. You will fall as a warning to those who oppose my divine will. If you desire death, you shall have it. I shall sear you from the very heavens. Enough! I will destroy you where you stand. Look at you, wearing slave markings on your face with pride. You are nothing. A race of sniveling cowards that shrank before Definta power. I shall sear you from the very heavens. I shall sear you from the very heavens. You dare to touch an avatar of divinity? I shall sear you from the very end.
The Archdemon's coming. We must stop.
Let it end here! Let the skies boil! Let the world be rent asunder! I will not yet fall!
I am unbound, and you are undone.
Then die. Not like this. I have walked the halls of the Golden City, crossed the ages. Dumat, ancient ones, I beseech you. If you exist, if you ever truly existed, aid me now!
Wanted into the fade. Solus?
The orb.
Are you sure? We could take the pieces, try to...
That would not recover what has been lost.
There's more, isn't there?
It was not supposed to happen this way. No matter what comes. I want you to know you shall always have my respect.
Inquisitor, are you alive? Then it's over. How lovely.
And the sky is healed, healthy, whole. There's just that left to remember.
Looks that way.
What do we do now?
We go back to Skyhold. A moment, my lady. My agents have found no trace of Solus. He has simply vanished. If he does not wish to be found, there's likely nothing we can do. But I will keep looking. It's odd that he would just leave without a word. You said he was upset about the orb. That can't be the only reason. Now that Corepheus has been defeated, we have a moment to stop and celebrate. Afterwards, you will be busy. Every noble in southern Thedas is clamoring to meet you. The fighting's over. Why do they want to meet me now? You're joking, yes? They wish to bask in the glory of your victory, hoping that some of it will rub off on them. Everyone knows Empress Celine owes you her life and her throne. 1,000 problems remain, and your opinion will be sought on each one, whether you wish to give it or not. Oh, now they're lining up to meet me. Such is the way of things. Previously, you were an upstart, a Dalish elf leading a band of rebels and heretics. Until Corepheus revealed himself, they could not see the single hand behind the chaos. Once he did, they knew. A Magister and a Darkspawn in one creature, the ultimate evil. Now you are the only power left standing. Enjoy the evening while you can, Inquisitor.
First thing I want to do is figure out who they made divine, because they better not have made this stupid woman.
So much to do, my dear. I'll be returning to Valwayful to organize the loyalist mages.
Okay, you're not divine.
My expertise during what is sure to be a difficult transition. But that will wait. Are you enjoying the celebration? Josephine was in a frenzy arranging it.
Because she's not even officially part of... I mean, they ended up putting her part of the Divine Count election, or however they did that, but it's supposed to be Liliana and Cassandra. one of them, and then they suddenly shoved her in there. I don't even know if that was from the beginning or she just accidentally ended up being divine one day I played, and I was like, what? And I was mean to her and mean ever since, and she still ended up being divine in some of my games.
I'm too preoccupied contemplating what comes next.
A moment of reflection, my dear. Will wonders never cease? Go mingle. The night is still young.
Okay, at least there's that. So, which one is it?
Enjoying the refreshments? Josephine sent all the way to the capital for the petit four.
I love tiny cakes, and there are so many. Which should I try first?
I would avoid the dark ones topped with gold dust. Deep mushroom and anise. An awful combination, but it's quite popular in Valroyeux. I believe they call it the exquisite misery. Ole! Why did we save her again? To you, Inquisitor, for all you've done.
So, she's not divine? Because Sandra is.
I can't believe it's over. It seemed an impossible task. Defy the Chantry, build the Inquisition from nothing, defeat a creature that would be a god. And yet here we are, celebrating.
So we should be. Defeating Corepheus was no simple task.
He was so confident of his power, he could not conceive of losing.
If he could, he would never have challenged me.
And he would have gone into hiding. Yes, it worked out far better this way. I intend to rebuild the Seekers of Truth. To make us the order we were meant to be.
Well, who's gonna be divine?
Meanwhile, I am free to remain with the Inquisition. I think back to how we first met.
So who's divine?
The chosen of Andraste. Proven in the eyes of all Thedas. And you are my friend.
It must be, Liliana. It has to be Liliana.
You are a great woman, and I will
Because she didn't say anything else. She just said the normal little speech, I guess.
Ugh, I should never have hired my caterer so late.
The other ones both said they were doing something. So I usually try to get Liliana. I don't know.
Do you like the drinks? I'm not sure about them.
The drinks are fine. It's been a wonderful evening.
I hope you're not just saying that. You're not, are you? What a disaster. So much was late. The invitations to our guests barely went out at all. And it was so wonderful to prepare for a small banquet instead of the end of the world. Do you know what everyone is talking about tonight? Commoners to kings? Us. Thedas is discussing the successor to the Inquisition.
Are you descending into open boasting, Lady Montelier?
I can scarcely think of a better time. Truly, we will never forget those we lost. But for tonight, to victory.
Finally got a party, yeah? A bit of fun for saving the world. It's the least Andraste's herald deserves for making things normal again. Except for, you know, everything ever again. I mean, is this for us or for her? Or, you know, him? Because I was there and I still don't know what's real.
We were vessels for his will. We always have been.
Weird, but alright, I suppose. It makes a kind of sense. I guess you'd know by this point. Seems like you did it right, mostly. Still some things to do yet, right? Because I'm in no hurry to go back to Valroyeux. That's where I was. You mind if people still stay around? Or whatever?
This is home, if you'll have it.
Shut at you. I cry, I'm punching everyone. Alright, enough of that. Is this a party or what? Raise them for winning! Big freaking heroes, Inquisitor. All of us.
Thank you for finding the amulet and making it work. I felt him try and fail. Before we beat him, he would have made me a monster. But instead, he's dead. And I'm free.
You need never worry about anyone binding you.
Thank you. I think I could return to the Fade if I tried. I'm light enough to slip through. But I'd like to stay and help for a while, if that's all right. I can still help people here.
It will be interesting to see what comes next.
Yes. Because of you. Thank you for letting me stay.
What? Oh, there it goes. Oh, it came up for a second. Varric is always glitched. It was there for a second and then it went away. He actually kind of stood up and it was going to let it talk. I don't know. He just keeps getting glitched.
All this pomp and ceremony. Can't top seeing that bastard Corepheus burn. No matter what happens to me now, I can say I was there. I helped you bring him down.
And live to tell the tale.
So now that you've saved the world, what's next? Hoping to put it all back together?
It'll be a huge undertaking.
If anyone can do it, you can. If you ever need my help, you know where to find me. I'll be ready.
That was the Tevinterest Vint in the history of all Vints. The original mold from which subsequent Vints were cast. And I got to help kick the shit out of him. Good times, boss. Good times.
There's no one I would have rather had at my side, Juan.
Same here. I got to kill another dragon and fight a Vint. Those poor bastards on the ground had demons. It's weird. I joined the Inquisition under orders from the Den Hathra and stayed because Corepheus was an asshole. Now that it's done, I've got no orders. For the first time in my life, I can go wherever I want.
You know I'll find you the best fights.
I know. Anyway, the only place I'm going tonight is back for more drinks. To us, being alive, and the bad guys not. Nah.
I was passing through the hall this morning and a serving girl saw me and squealed. Actually squealed, dropped her laundry and everything, such a mess. She was completely breathless.
You were at the battle with the evil one, weren't you?
I didn't even get a chance to answer. She hugged me. This is yours.
That's what happens when you're a hero.
Is that so? Must be why it's so unfamiliar. Mind you, I can't say I hate the notion of being the good to it. I suppose you can't all be evil bastards.
The blacksmith. He spat when we first met.
I hope my father hears. He will shit his small clothes through shock, I swear.
I appreciate everything you've done for us.
So you should. Being appreciated is a nice change of pace, though. I'm also pleased to come out of it alive. I wasn't expecting that.
You thought you'd die?
Didn't you? The hero dies in all the best stories. Anything else just sounds so impossible. I've decided to stay with the Inquisition. For now.
Would that have anything to do with Iron Bull?
It might. You know how it is. Plus, what would you do with me?
How will I ever know unless you go?
Clever. See? I keep your wits sharp.
Am I imagining it? Or do we have a moment to breathe?
We have a moment.
I think you're right. You brought us here. You are proof that the Inquisition made a difference. That we will continue to do so.
Our soldiers put their trust in you, Cullen. I appreciate everything you've done.
I should be thanking you. You gave me a chance to prove myself. In your place, I'm not sure I would have done the same. I should let you mingle. I'm sure everyone desires your attention, as much as I might want it for myself. You managed to slip away. I thought I might claim more of your attention after all.
I'm glad you're here.
Good. The battle's over. There will be a new divine. Yet I don't care about anything other than you being alive.
Cullen.
I don't know what happens after this.
Neither do I.
Tis said that Corepheus woke after his long slumber and found the world gone awry. He fought to bring back those days of magic and shadow, to raise himself as a god and set things right. Now, we are left with a scar in the sky to remind us of what almost was. It tells us that a great victory against chaos was won, but left the world forever changed. Consider the mighty empire of Orlais, where Empress Celine remains on her golden throne. Where once war raged, there is now a shaky peace. Orlais is resurgent, the Empress a patron of arts and culture. Many attribute this recovery to her lady love, though others wonder how long their reunion will truly last. Fortunately for Celine, her gratitude towards the Inquisition has remained strong. Some claim she clings too tightly to the Alliance. Others know it is all that stands between her and defeat. The Grey Wardens of the South slowly rebuild in the months following the events at Adamant. They declare it time for the Order to emerge from the shadows, to join the rest of humanity in fighting their ancient foes. Rumors abound that they severed ties with their leaders at Weishaupt, and that a bitter war now rages between them. What becomes of Hawke is unknown, save that all news out of Weishaupt soon ends. Does the sudden silence indicate a battle within, or something far worse? 1 month after the defeat of Corepheus, the Chantry names Leliana as successor to the Sunburst throne. Given the name Divine Victoria, she first declares an end to the Circle of Magi. The Mages will now govern themselves. She opens the priesthood to other races, declares support for the Inquisition, and rededicates the Chantry to the principle of charity. Divine Victoria is controversial from the start. Several new sects arise, resisting her reforms and declaring her rule a threat to the faith. She meets with their leaders, urging unity. Miraculously, her words take root, and for now, the Chantry remains strong. The Inquisition's mages, the former rebels led by Grand Enchanter Fiona, are left with a choice. When Leliana disbands the circles, they leave the Inquisition and reform the College of Enchanters as a new order. The college, they say, will allow mages of the South to gather in peace and seek new solutions to age-old problems. For the moment, it appears to be working. mages are enjoying unprecedented acceptance throughout Thedas. And what of the Inquisition itself? Its military might has grown, now rivaling that of kingdoms. Fear of the Inquisition's army has become the true source of its power. I leave Skyhold now, knowing that power will continue to grow. The Inquisitor is a symbol to many, a leader of the changing world order. To others, she has become a target. They linger in the shadows, waiting for their day to come. When it does, the Inquisition shall stand, ready.
to lead me? Can you guide me to the revolt inside me? Promise surviving the breach. Promise surviving the breach in the sky. Templar igniting fire inside me. Maker remind me, gone are the days of our peace. Now we reside in the great divide. The promise surviving the breach in the sky.
I knew you would come. You should not have given your orb to Corepheus, Red Wolf.
I was too weak to unlock it after my slumber. The failure was mine. I should pay the price. But the people... They need me. I am so sorry.
I am sorry as well.